Yay! Okay, another day, another grind. Yes, another live stream, Indica. Welcome back. Today is gonna be kind of random. I'm just gonna be randomly sketching. We're not gonna be looking at anyone specific. But that being said, we still be referencing, so I will put those references up on screen as we go along. Anyways, I'm starting off here because I added more stuff, and I thought I should just document this in case anyone wants to see. But I spent the whole of yesterday trying to add the wings, but she technically does have them. I just didn't want to do it in the first place because it was going to mess around with the hair that we already have, and it was going to be very difficult because either we put this on in the front or we put it in the back. But position-wise, it makes more sense for the hair to be in the back, so I had to do this. But anyway, let's just quickly go over this. The layering is just completely out of whack now. I have over 50 layers maybe. Welcome back, Radix. Yeah, I'm just gonna briefly talk about the layering because I did this entirely off stream, and actually doing this, I learned a lot again. I don't know if I can do stuff like this on stream, simply because of the fact that I don't know what I'm doing, and there's a lot of trial and error, and I need to focus to do it properly. Hang on, the music balancing is pretty hard to do. So anyway, it's just a reminder, I suppose, what it looks like last time. Because we still have the composite layers from last time. The last time it looked something like this, right? This is where we stopped last time. And all of this we don't have to redo except for this part here, the chromatic aberration. Because we added the new wings here. And basically there's two sets of wings. One in the front and one in the back. The one in the back is somewhere here. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's here. So as you can see, there's clipping masks and stuff. But before all of that, we have... so this is the layer. We have the lines. We have these lines here. And then we have the wings itself. I'm just going to turn this down a bit. Now, there's no stream yesterday. I just did this off stream. Because I don't think I would have been able to do this on stream. Just because of how much random trial and error stuff I was doing. So being on screen, I get a little bit too distracted. And too self-conscious, basically. But anyways, we start off with the blank slate here. So base layer, there's some kind of gradient on this, but the gradient is not from the layer here. It's actually from the one in front. I have a lot of junk on top. So we have the wing itself. I started off with the light because it's easiest to place the light. Oh, hey, welcome back, Toru. Yeah, I don't know about this metallic stuff. I know in general, I just want to increase contrast, so that's kind of what I tried. I don't know why there's a Terminator. At this point, I give up trying to use logic. I'm just trying to add colors. So there's a purple Terminator here. And then there is... I added the shadow snakes. So these guys snakes. Right, so if I turn off the light, you can see that it's just trying to be on the left side of the wing here. With the light coming in from the right side. And then once we have the shadow, we can basically go on and add the reflected light. Because everything else sort of have this pink reflected light from the bottom. So we added that. And then just some more darkening of randomness. I'm just doing this because I want more contrast. But there's a tricky part to this, is that this wing is in the back, it's further away. I cannot have too much contrast, or it would be too distracting. This is just a general gradient. And then the crystal is not gonna be very... Nah, like it's fine. You don't have to worry about catching my stream. My streams are supposed to be pretty boring. Wait, hang on. I'm not supposed to be doing stuff like this yet. I'm supposed to do this stuff 3 months later. I just did this because, anyways, we're gonna stop doing stuff like this for a while. So we have the base layer, which is one color, as you can see. I'm just gonna leave the twin tail in the front here because I drew it with it on. So even if I turn it off, there's nothing else that you guys will miss. It's just nothing underneath. And the multiply layer goes in just to add some color. Oh, this is added later. So I usually do this. So I just scratch in a lot of textures. And then after this, I was trying to decide on the lighting. So obviously the lighting is coming in from the top right here. So originally this piece here was entirely like completely white, like completely filled in, like something like this. And from afar, it looks really kind of jarring. It would have been fine if it were not for it being in the back. I don't want it to be too insane. So I turned it down and then added another one for this face as well here. Just a little bit. This could do with a bit of gradient, but at this point it's fine. And then reflect the light from the bottom. Once again, pink. And then after that, I just try to make the center glow a little bit. So that's kind of how this happened. Just glow dodge layers with a single color with an airbrush, and then you just kind of go ham on it. And oh, this is not what I was expecting. So you just kind of like blow it out like this, but with purple, obviously. A little bit of detailing on the edges here. And then, anyways, like when I was doing these crystals, I find it like really hard to make it look nice. This looks a lot nicer, at least from afar, because it's got more faces. But this only has the faces that it's supposed to have, because if you look at the reference, it's very defined already. So unfortunately, oh, I have an empty layer here. Unfortunately, this is all I can do here. And then because this is in the back, I did okay, so this is the blurring that I always do. So basically, I will erase some of this. I will duplicate this whole layer. I will merge it. You guys see me do it before on stream. And then I will add a blurred version. This is just to give it a little bit more depth. And then we have an overall gradient here. This gradient doesn't make sense if you look at it here because I turned off the background here. But with the background, you can see that I'm just trying to push it away from the character. I just don't want this to be standing out. Otherwise, if we don't have this and we don't have the blurring and we don't have this, there's like something here, but you can't really see it very well because of the way that the values work. So it's just very distracting. So we need to get rid of that. So that's getting rid of that. And then coming to the front one, I'm already very lost by my layers. We have, once again, the lines. We have the lines. Let me turn off my effects first. Ah, shit. Where's all the effects? I think it's these guys. Okay, yeah, it's these guys and and like what? Where is my... These guys? No. This guy. No, that's not all. Is that all? I think I just have more stuff on the actual coloring. But anyways, it's kind of a mess here, as you can tell. And it's a lot of stuff I tried. Like, I tried stuff like this. Actually, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Let me just get back to the same thing again. So once again, base layers look like this. Right? Then the first thing I did is add the light, because I know that the light is hitting this side. I didn't technically do this next, but this is pretty easy to understand. And again, just terminated for more color for no reason. The shadowy parts. So I'm envisioning this this side here. It's not flat. It's like jutting out with like a little bit of an edge. And then again, with this, we can add in the reflected light here. And then what is this? What the hell is this? Oh, okay, just some gradient from the skin. This is from the front. And then just some adjustments here. But so at this stage here, I wanted to up contrast, so I made this part darker because it's covered by the body, and make the other half that's away from the light darker. And I add a screen here just so I can pop the crystal out. Same thing for the crystal. Some random brush strokes just to darken it. Texture, texture, texture. And more texture. Now obviously none of this is added in this specific order. Well, maybe it's not that obvious, but there's a lot of back and forth in this. I would add some texture, add some lighting, and then come back and then think about, oh, does it look good, does it not look good? Like this used to be 100% white. And it kind of works, but I didn't want this to be the brightest part, so I decided to make the crystal glow from the inside. And that's basically just done with a layer of adding some colors. This is me trying to adjust to make it brighter a bit, and then glow dodge layer just to blow it up. And then now it looks like it's glowing. And then you give the faces a little bit more character. I didn't use this one in the end, but... And then you give it the edge. If you break it down like this, it's not a lot of stuff. It's mostly trying to control the values. And after that, what is it? I'm just trying to cut this crystal out from the back. Because without all of these adjustments, it's very hard to read this crystal here. And then an effect in the front. And there's more gradients here that we turned off just now. I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, it's the noise. Oh, right. I forgot about the noise. Oh, shit. Whatever, man. It's metallic anyways, right? I can do with it not having noise. Actually, what? My noise is barely visible. This piece alone took... let me think. So, excluding all the time on stream, which I think was like at least 4 or 5 hours, I spent like basically the entirety of Sunday. I just sat in front of my computer and just did like a few brushstrokes here and there while I was like watching videos. So it's kind of hard to say how long that is, because I wasn't really focused. And it could have been faster. And then yesterday I spent the entire night doing this, so it was from like 8 all the way till like 12, so another 4 or 5 hours. That was just trying to get the line work, because her wings are too complicated, and this is in perspective. At least I imagine it to be in perspective. I didn't do the calculations because I don't know how to do the calculations. Invested on a piece of information tab on your navigator. Which tab is this from? The information tab right beside your navigator. Wait, beside my navigator. Oh, right. Ah, wait, this? Publish, right? Oh. Wait, no. Trying to learn new stuff. Fit the navigator command. That tab, show information palette? No. Sorry, I might be stupid. Oh shit. I'm guessing you have to open. Oh yeah, this is version 2. This is I didn't buy the subscription. I just bought the forever one. Ah, I see. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. This is version 2.6. 2.06. 2.0.6. And the last update was 2023 June 14, I guess, according to this timestamp here. So that's unfortunate. I end up spending too much time, like, but it can't be helped that I'm starting to realize is that a lot of stuff you just don't know how to do. I don't think a lot of this is studying. I've never studied crystals. I've just spent a lot of time trying random stuff and trying to make it look right. So, if anything, it's just trial and error. And the problem with that is that I don't really remember what I have done before. And it takes a long time the next time too. So that's kind of why, like, this time I'm spending a lot of time focused on... I just realized I have a black box on her face. Whoops. Hello, Ben. Welcome. Anyway, so that's kind of what this is. Did I forget some layers? I might have forgot some layers. I'm gonna take some time now to just do a quick adjustment. No, actually, should I do that now? No, I'm gonna do that later off screen, because you guys know the process already. I'm gonna move on with the rest of the itinerary today, which is nothing. We don't really have anything special planned today. Anyways, yeah, I'll fix this. So, today's plan is mostly just going to be sketching like this. So sorry to all the people who came here hoping that there's more cool stuff. There is no more cool stuff. From now on, it's going to be very boring stuff. And yeah, I'm going to... I don't know what to draw exactly, but I want to go through like different characters with different hairstyles. Maybe do some Hololive, maybe do some game characters, I'm not sure. But these two artists I'll be referencing. And specifically... So for those who don't know, the first artist on the left is this person, who does a lot of pencil sketches. But the really good thing about them is that they have a lot of facial expressions. So I'm going to reference the facial expressions here. We'll learn anatomy, but in like a long time down the road, I think. Actually, not that long. Wait, let me check the roadmap. Let me take a look at the roadmap. I already forgot. At some point, I have to move away from the hair stuff because we kind of have to get through a lot of stuff. Where is my roadmap? Yes. Okay, so we go hair, we go face and head, and then we do eye and then body. I don't know. It might be like a month and a half before I get there. Ah, shit, man. We're gonna spend so much time here, but that's the point. Anyways, so we're gonna get some facial expression references from this person. And then Iris here specifically did the character design for some of the Arknights characters. But what I really liked about them was the facial proportions. So this is one of their photos from Twitter, or X. And I just really like the proportions. So I'm going to borrow the expressions here. And I'm going to borrow the proportions here. And then from that base, we're going to draw some hair. And then it's just going to be random stuff. So I'm going to start off with some Hololive characters, I suppose. Because nothing special. If anyone has any recommendations, feel free to throw in the chat. I don't know how many I can get through because I don't know the efficiency. Which is also kind of why I have to do this. Yep, thank you. So, yeah, you guys are very much welcome to stay or leave or like do whatever. The streams, I was hoping that the streams can be more interesting, can be more of like a information transfer, you know, knowledge transfer. But I don't have a lot of knowledge to transfer. So this is just kind of how it is until I have some knowledge to transfer. Let's start off with like my standard, which is just Fubuki. Go to Hololive, although I haven't watched her in a long time. I don't think I need a reference, do I? Nah, no way, right? Okay, let's pick a random facial expression. Yeah, you know what? Let me bring this on screen here because both of these are safe for work. Both of these artists. And then we have actually I'm not gonna bother bringing Iris up because I have the sources on screen. And the other thing is that we'll just be borrowing the proportions, so it should be fine. We start off with something simpler, I guess. Just a normal facial expression just to get us going. Maybe we can borrow this. I'm gonna try and keep all the sources on frame as much as possible. So we don't end up being mistaken for trying to trace or something. I don't know. And I might as well just bring this one. Nah, it's okay. It's getting a bit too crowded. Okay, and then let me get Fubuki on screen too. Might as well. So we all know where we're going. Fubuki... Naina. I'm gonna grab her original Live 2D art. Every time I search Fubuki, the One Punch Man one come up. Like, bro. Do I have a high res one? Let me do this on screen here. It's so hard. Like, I have Chrome and I have this. Oni girl? Which Oni girl? You mean like for Hololive? Like Nakiri? Ayame. Do I have a high res one? Can I get a high res picture, please? This is not very high res. Ah, okay. Alright, we'll go to her next then. It's very tricky. Like, I watched back in 2020. Yeah, 2020. So this is the face that I recognize. And the new style is honestly kind of off-putting for me. But I'm pretty sure she's like, please use the new... please use the new one for reference or something. But I'm gonna do this. Here. And then I'm gonna keep one image of, I guess, of Iris' art on screen, just so we can have a rough idea of the proportion. Yeah, I use Pixie for it's kind of okay. Today we're just focusing on like faces and stuff, so this should be enough. We don't need too much reference. If anything, we need more reference for hair because it's meant to be a study on hair. So eventually, I might bring in some stuff here. Actually, this is kind of hard to draw too, because I kind of have to zoom in, but it's okay. I kind of have to figure this out as we go along. I'm not even going to use the same angles. I'm just going to be using the facial expression and the proportion. So hopefully my handwriting is readable. So expression. And then our character. I like how I'm switching between big and small letters. But this needs to be small letters to make sense to me. Okay, that's it. That's all the nonsense I'm gonna do. Let's move on. Alright, what time is it? It's 9:51. And we're gonna see how long this takes to just do something simple. I'm also gonna have this on screen. Okay. We're just gonna be focusing on faces. And as I draw, you guys will probably notice that I don't do guidelines very well. Long ago, the only reason why I drew a circle was so that my canvas wasn't blank. And a blank canvas was really, really scary. But I don't actually use the circle in any like way that makes sense. It's meant to be like the back of the head and stuff like that. But I just drew the eyes in the middle. I will draw the eyes in the middle here, and then I will put the new circle on top every time. So now I'm also trying to be a little bit more aware here. So I'm trying to match the proportion real quick. I'm noticing that Iris draws the face a little bit more straight here. And then the expression is what? Kind of like smug. Expecting a lot of adjustments in a bit. Actually, I need to bring this up on screen on my other monitor too. Okay. Yeah, like drawing on paper, guidelines are super important. Because of the whatchamacallit, like yeah, it's really hard to erase. You can't undo, you can't adjust. I'm already out of proportion here too. Shit. By right, you're supposed to like have a set of guidelines every time, so that the guideline serves as the well, it's meant to serve as the guide, right? So every time you draw a face in a specific angle, you always have the same guidelines, so you know where each part is supposed to go. But even until now, I'm still doing it by feel, which makes the process a little, well, not a little, but rather slow. straight using a pen. Now, actually, using a pen is correct. Because using a pen forces you to be like very aware of what you're doing. So you don't just put random lines like what I'm doing right now. Also, I'm getting a little bit too carried away with the expression here. It's probably higher. In this style, it would have to be higher, I think. Winking faces is anime, like, okay. To be honest, you should really learn anatomy and figure out why certain lines are being drawn. I never did. But like, for example, if you draw like, hang on 1 second here. If you put like a line here, like what is this supposed to represent, like, right? And then how is the face structure, like where are the bones and stuff like that? But because I never did, I never quite fully understood. But then when the eyes close, like the top lid moves a lot more than the bottom lid. So the top lid will move a lot more down, and then the bottom will move only a little bit up. If you look at Live 2D and stuff like that, they always say like they're supposed to animate it like that. So I don't know why. I would like to know why, but I do not want to put in the effort of finding out. That's kind of how it is with all the stuff I do for art. And I think it's so easy until you start drawing dots and always look wrong. Yeah. I think, like, it's the same with anatomy too. You can always like spend a lot of time learning anatomy, being really good at anatomy, being technically correct all the time. But then you'll be spending all those times learning anatomy and not actually doing stuff you like. And it's really easy to get burned out in art because you're really putting yourself out there, right? Why is the mouth? Oh. How would Iris draw this face actually? I do not know. Upper eye is more skin than the bottom. Yeah, sometimes too high, too low. Yeah, my philosophy is always just don't worry too much about practicing it alone, even though that's exactly what I'm doing now. But I would just leave it till when I need it. And then you practice that one time. Which is pretty... It works to some extent. But you can also get drained out that way. So at the end of the day, it's a balance. That's why right now I want to grind out some of the more basic stuff, even though I'm not really doing that. Anatomy, I've heard a lot of different ways of learning. One of them is the box method, right? You put everything in a box, and because it's a box, it's really easy to put in perspective, well, relatively speaking. And then if you know the markers, like the bones, the position of the bones and stuff, it becomes really easy to get a rough outline, and then after that you go by feel. Ah, shit, this is not looking too good. Like, the eyes are not aligned to me. I think this is like I'm not quite following the guidelines that I have. And my eyes don't look quite as happy, so I'm gonna pull the lid down a bit. And then to not make the eyes look like they're too tired, I'm gonna close the circle a bit smaller here. Anyways, I'm probably spending too much time here because I'm supposed to be drawing here, as the video states. But it's okay. Because it's not like later on when we are drawing faces, we can just not draw hair either. I mean, we could, but... This doesn't quite look like this, the proportions. This is my own personal habit to make the eyes big. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna move on here. What was the original pose? It's not quite that, so... Right now, if I do anatomy stuff, if I do a pose, I would need to spend a lot of time in the modeling thing. Like pose my art or something like that. Did I put in a section for hands? I don't think I did. I don't think I will. Let's just forget about hands. I'm already screwing up anatomy. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones. Gonna have attached hands just so I don't have to worry about the arms too much. But I don't think the face can support. This style can support such a big mouth. Not quite even the same vibe. Okay, and then we get the rough outline in. This is her old model. But this is the one I recognize, so. Rip. Oh, yeah, eyelashes. Kind of forgot. And I think they all have like 2 sets of ears, right? It's been a while. I always find it weird that like all the animal ear girls have like 2 sets of ears. Why can't they just commit? They need to just commit to the animal ears. Yeah, the biggest problem I think is that the headphones and like cannot wear glasses. Any glasses and spectacles make it gets really complicated. So this is from the side, right? Hello there. Ujori? Ujori? Can't tell if that's meant to be like Japanese or not. But you did type the Japanese character, or you had to copy and paste it, so. I respect that. 似てないな、これ。It doesn't even look like the style. If we go far enough, it probably look like the character, but it doesn't look like the style at all. Probably the shoulders too is not a... Widen the shoulders a bit. Oh, my friend left the hijiri. Love to add an O? Okay, I don't think that fully explains how it goes from hijiri to ujori. But I'll take it. This is a different layer, right? Okay. I don't have to worry about the text. Ahoge. Yo. The dekai ka. No, of course. I'm expecting honestly I'm not expecting anyone to even be at this stream. It's really boring. But thank you for dropping by. For sure, go for your class. This is not worth missing class over. Hopefully, eventually, we'll be doing content that's worth missing class over. Not that you should still be missing class, but yeah, have a nice day. Yeah, it's probably daytime for most people, huh? Yeah, I feel so rusty. I haven't drawn like in a while, it feels like. Even though I just did like last Friday, but I digress. 何が違うんだろうな? Ah, I see the whole site here is needs to be more like this, and then this eye can be lower. And then the head is kind of big. The teacher is not here. You know, you're legally allowed to leave if the teacher is not there for 15 minutes. I remember back in class, every time the teacher's late, we just wish. We were just praying that they were sick. Like, oh shit, then they're here. Oh man, like it's like, goddamn. Not here for hours. What? You guys just go do something else, man. You guys could just leave. I guess if... Bruh. Not there for hours. How long is your class, man? How is it possible that you can you guys are even there. Staying there. What do I not like about this? I do not know. The face is more squished. Let me make this bigger. 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. God damn. Sounds like you should just go home at this point. My classes were like only like an hour long, if I remember correctly. Been a long time since I've been to class. Shit, it's been like 20 minutes. Okay, I'm abandoning the whole idea of like trying to make it look like Iris proportions. I'm just gonna go with my own. My teacher asked me to handle his class because he's game dev and is about modeling. Yeah, it's just your cue to do whatever you want. Oh my god. Is that my first... Is that my first... what do you even call this? Wait, what is this called again? I haven't seen this for so long, I forgot what's it called. Super chat? Is that called super chat? Well, thank you for the super chat. I don't know what I did to deserve it. I don't even know like how much that is, but it is a lot because it is my first one. Damn. Penrose gacha gambling. Well, maybe we should keep tally. We should keep tally, and then eventually when I start doing actual game streams or whatever, we could just spend it all on gacha. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of stuff like this, once again, thank you so much for the first super chat. You have the honor of being the first. For what it's worth on this tiny channel. Oh my god, thank you. Wait, is this is this a competition now? I've seen these before. Yeah, thank you so much, Endika. Are you guys okay with spending money on this stream here? You guys should wait for something more important, because I promise you it's coming down the line. Sorry, what am I doing? I what? First super chat, and then I'm like just what's happening? Okay, a little bit of hair. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, The Redex, you have been asking for the Discord. No, this is not a I'm not saying that I've made it. But what I want to say is that I literally saw someone doing, what was that? Spamming. Like there was a weird chatbot that was spamming every single channel with lewds, no less, with prawns. I always wonder when doing fine art, how much you should stick to original proportion, how much you let your own style show through. I would say show your entire, just use your own style. As long as the character looks like the character in your style, I think it's fine. There are times where like it ends up not looking like the character, and then I think that's GG. But as long as it still looks like the character, you should just use your style. Because that's your voice, I think. I'm not really wanted to say that though, to be honest. The only thing I've ever done was borrow someone else's style in all my videos and all my art. Except for the ones I did on Instagram. Ah, shit. I am not hitting the... And this talking and drawing business is pretty hard. How do people do this with game streams? Holy shit. I always thought I was good at multitasking until I started trying to do streams. I just get destroyed. Keep losing my train of thought. Haven't encountered it? Yeah, like kind of... Yeah, I haven't really looked into it, yeah. Shit, man, I'm spending all my time on art nowadays. I literally wake up, go to work, come back, and then start drawing. And then take a shower, eat, and then prep for stream. Yeah, like... the years of experience really does show through. Okay, there's the side hair. Let me go look for some reference and think about how I can... So, actually, this person here is relatively flat. Like, it doesn't have a lot of overlapping. It's relatively flat. Actually, speaking of like Taihill's question too, I also have been thinking about this a lot because right now I'm trying to sort of find my own style, right? But it's a weird balance too because I can always look at a reference and try to make myself look exactly the same. But then if I do that, then is it really my style? You know what I mean? So I don't know where to draw the line either. I can do my best to make it look like Min. I'll make it look like Ask. I'll make it look like anyone. Bruh. Bruh, thank you guys, man. What is up with today? Thank you, Redex, for the 50 Pokemon dollars. I don't know what is the currency in the Philippines. But it does kind of look like the Pokemon thing. Oh, it's pesos? Shit, I never knew. So, no, I want this to be here. So when I look for reference, something is actually moving on screen, but I need to move this outside. It looks so one-dimensional what I'm doing here. I don't like this. After all that, I still haven't really changed my stuff. My biggest hurdle in doing art has been self-confidence. I just always think that what I do is shit. And all I see is all the bad stuff. And I just keep thinking that it's not good. I have to change. What does the H stand for? What H? Is that a H on screen? Damn, it's so interesting, everyone. Oh, okay. I don't see a H, but... Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. Actually, I just realized that, I literally just remembered a conversation I had with a friend a long time ago. Wait, shit, how long ago was that? Don't even remember. I think it was like last year, August, but... I'm the kind of person that tends to plan out stuff before I do things. But that's why I spend a lot more time thinking than actually doing. But I should just try making a Discord server. And if it goes bad, I just lock it down. But if it doesn't go bad, you know, at least there's a place for everyone. So let's get it done by the end of the week, I think. Studying others and some creative here, own as a... Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too. That's what I'm hoping to. Honestly, yeah, even right now, I don't know like what I'm doing. I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing. I'm not really trying to fit a style. So this is actually my most basic, my most fundamental sort of way of drawing then. Because I'm just kind of zoning out and doing this. How much can a cat sell for? That's an interesting question. I have never owned a pet. Anyways, see you later, Radix. How should we do this actually? Right now? Like it's peeing on the monitor right now? It's peeing on the monitor right now and you're like you know, instead of maybe like did you stop it? Or are you just watching the cat pee on the monitor and then typing this out to me? Oh my god. I don't know, like animals are pretty smart, right? They're probably doing it for a reason, right? Maybe they think you're spending too much time on the monitor, like on the computer. And then they just like, you know, if I pee on this, maybe they will stop and then look at me instead. There's a stain on my monitor. I'm sure there's like a reason why. I know what kind of stain is that. Oh my god, sounds like you have a lot of had a lot of experience. Ah crap, I'm just kinda lost here. But anyways, going back to your question, I do not know how much this cat can sell for. Maybe someone in the chat would know. Sounds like... I don't know. Maybe like that's someone who knows about like animal behavior. Sure, there's a reason why, like a possible reason. Or at least a way to train them to stop doing that. Never went out of the little box. Yeah, like did you own the cat since it was young, Endika? I wonder. I'm not really feeling it. It feels kind of off. Let me try to be a little bit more free and see how it goes. Cause I'm getting the vibe where I feel really stuck. I'm just gonna sort of switch back and forth then. We don't really need one on screen. Actually, nah, let's get one on screen to be consistent. Okay, abandon everything that I've said before. I'm just going to do whatever. I'm just gonna... Oh, whatever. We still have reference, but it'll be the one on the screen. Let me see. What did she say? Yeah, when he was still young, young enough to eat a fish. Wait, like a whole fish? Wait, like with the bones? You mean? I don't know. Like, if are they supposed to have an age where they're like before that, and you're not supposed to give them fish? Because it sounds like they were not that young. Maybe a few months old. Shit. Damn, I'm so like gone on this topic. Oh, actually, I just realized why it sucked. Good night, Taiho. I'm supposed to do my usual thing. How do I do this? I cannot see this. I cannot see her on screen while I'm doing this. Okay, let's put it up. Let's put it up here, next to the... I hope you are the best. Okay. So bad habit number 2, I like drawing small, especially for sketches. Okay, I'm just gonna be a little bit more free. I'm still using references on screen for the... But I'm gonna let it dictate the pose as well. And can get rid of all these. Her eyes are more... Okay. Yes! I crept out the last one. But to be honest, if I do want to go any further on that, it's gonna be the whole stream. I'm gonna probably have to spend the whole stream trying to fix that. It really feels like a huge difference. If you guys have ever heard of that advice where like if you're drawing something, you need to keep trying like different ideas and try because like how do I say this? If you have like really bad ideas, once you draw it, it'll be out of your system, so you can move on to something else new. The same thing feels it feels the same for me for sketches. Unless I'm really feeling it, or the inspiration is like so strong, but the references are so good. If not, I always throw out like a bunch in the beginning. Okay, let's push this up then. This is bothering me. I'm gonna take over now. And eyes might be a bit too strong. Nah, actually no, if the eyebrows is fine. A few hours for sketch. Oh, you mean for yourself? I always double that when trying to draw and suddenly my head does not want to work with the drawing. Yep, every day, man, every day. Every single time. I'm gonna relax the eyes a little bit, not too strong of an expression. Pull this down a little bit. Yeah, okay, it's better before. Let's just move on for now. I think sometimes if I'm stuck, I think if I do like a quick study, even if it's just a sketch, it makes me feel a lot better. Okay, yeah. I need to separate out already. Is drawing good enough to impress my friend? Oh, I see. I always feel like I'm drawing to impress myself. And thus far, I have never really managed to impress myself. Every time things turn out a little bit worse than what I was expecting. Or what I was feeling. What was that? Comparison is the joy of fun or something? I always compare myself. My ideal. That's a rip. This is probably lower, right? The eyes are slightly higher, but this line here is a bit too high. Yeah, it's because the thinking part is more feeling based. It might not even be like legit. It might not even be possible. It just feels like something that is achievable, but it might not be. So I'm just gonna lay in the base here. Oh, she has like stuff here. And she's got long hair, so I might as well make use of that. Do hard enough we could achieve that. Maybe. If you know like what's wrong, you can try to fix it, but if you don't know what's wrong, it's really hard. So I think critique is important. You get immediate feedback. Let me borrow the post, so that will put the shoulders here. And draw her back. Collarbone, and then the rest of the ribcage. Boba tea. Arms. Arms are gonna just kind of float. Yeah, it's a weird place to be. My top 3 favorite artists. Yes, it's very hard to answer that question. I've shown on stream before, like a collection of about 100 something artists that I really like. It turns out the list is mostly about 50 something, but that's too many. I don't have like a specific artist that I like a lot. There are like specific pieces from different artists that I like a lot. Actually, yeah, I should have it on hand. Like, it's right here. I guess I can quickly show this, but so this is a collection of about 100 something artists that I like, and over here are the artists that I like more for their ideas, right? For the theme of what they're doing. For example, you have the winter parasol here. It's more like a girl traveling, and then you get lots of environment, a lot of storytelling. Right, you can see that the girl's carrying an easel and then stuff like that. Right, we have battle scenes, we have like this person, Ihan 1949. Kind of World War II kind of esque, with a girl traveling with like a fox, I think? Or like a dog? I can't quite remember. And then over here we have people that I really like technically. So especially like Konya 666. So obviously I can't read this. If you search Konya 666, they will come up if you're interested. But they're very good lighting. Very dramatic, but it's still very whimsical. It feels like it's floating. It feels, you know, the dark parts are not that dark. Not like this is a little bit darker, right? But it's got the same vibe. And then over here we have artists that did that does 2D and 3D stuff together. This is where we kind of want to go near the end of the year, right? Rotaran. We also have this person, Gyokan 000. And these are things that is really hard to do a study in terms of like doing an illustration, because I'm not gonna draw all these geometric patterns here. So that's why I want to reach into like 3D. And then we have I have a lot of artists here. Right? Look at the lighting on some of these. And I never quite figure out like who I really like the most. Everyone here I like for a specific reason. Yeah, but that's kind of this is kind of my reference sheet. I kind of want to distill this out to like 1 or 2 artists I really like. Then I can just go straight to that style. But it doesn't look quite possible at the moment. Anyways. This is one of the ones I really like. Yeah, actually it'd be kind of cool to make a tech tree of talent. Like a tech tree of like art styles. So if you want to do anime art, this is where you go. If you want to do like realistic art, this is where you go. If you want to do animation, if you want to do manga drawing and all that kind of different things. But yeah. That could be kind of cool. That would be a great video idea, you know. Like the person that I wish that I could be is someone who is like well versed enough in all the different styles. And I can just be like, you know, oh, I can tell people, oh, if this is the style you want, this is what you should do. And then you can just like people can just go straight to it. They don't have to worry about trying all the different things. Yeah. I like being efficient. But the problem with that plan is that I have to be really good at my fundamentals. I need to know why people are drawing certain things a certain way. So I can then swap it out for you guys. I can be like, oh, you know, this person draws shadows this way, right? For this material, they do it this way, something like that. Okay, I need to align the eyes here to the viewer. I'm envisioning like the curve to be something like this. I don't know about this distance here. This distance feels kind of long. But we're not really here for the anatomy here today. It's kind of here for his hair. So because she has long hair, let's make good use of that. Her top is pretty empty here. I'm gonna try and block out the big thing because the main thing I realized from one of the earlier streams is that HG draws hair, I think, a lot more by the overall composition and shape. Do I have a quick picture to illustrate my point? Let me see. Where's HG? And how can they not be in the recent history list? The reason why I say that is that if you look at this specific image, that is where the hair is coming out. It's like tiny, but it expands into this whole area here. And I think compositionally they kind of want it to take up space like this. That's why they kind of expanded it like this. I'm just guessing. It feels more important to try to figure this out first. So I do not know what's happening with the pose. Framing wise, maybe something like this. Mouth doesn't make sense. I think it needs a bit of curve, but I don't know which way. Something feels off. I'm not sure what. I think I'm just not used to this angle. Yeah. Something is not aligned in the correct direction. This is what I get for not knowing anatomy well. This is what I have to deal with every time. This feels high. It feels like it should be this. Oh, it's not clean. There's something going on here. Can I not shift this? Something is not fitting the whole thing. If this was Assassin's Creed, I'm just like desynchronizing right now. I can feel the tilt. It's kind of interesting. I used to draw a lot based on the face. I would try lots of different faces, and then I would choose the face that I liked the best. And then I would find a pose for that face instead of the other way around. Nowadays, if I really need to have a specific pose and that depicts the face angle, I will try to find as many face references as I can, so eventually I can hit it. Yeah, the face is like the most important by far. If it doesn't look like the character, it's game over. If the face is not telling the right story, it's also game over. So I'm gonna drop the size of the eye here. And then up the overall size of the face here. Face and hand. Yeah, my hand's really dubious too when it. And I do too much by feel. Since the very beginning when I started drawing, I did too much drawing by feel and not relying on guidelines. So now using guidelines makes me feel like I'm taking a step back, because when I do the guidelines and I force myself to use the guidelines, I don't really know necessarily where everything is supposed to go, and it will feel weird to me. And because it feels weird to me, it like seriously demotivates me, and then messes up with the whole drawing process. But if I don't do that now, like then I'm always gonna be reliant on that. Yeah, it takes a while to get used to it, you know. And if you don't draw that much in the first place anyways, it takes a long time. And you need to do it like frequently enough so that it sticks too, so a lot of factors involved. That's why the stream here is basically just forcing me mostly to start drawing. Honestly, so far everything we've tried, I don't feel like I've really learned anything. But at the very least now, like the time is being spent here, you know. It's like what I used to do with the on Twitch as well. I would just spend a lot of time doing studies. Guidelines make art stiff, yeah. I do feel like guidelines do make the art stiff. Because that's what guidelines are, right? They're very perfect geometrical shapes sometimes, or most of the time. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that people are learning stuff from me. I always have mixed feelings about that. Like, I'm happy that I'm providing value, but at the same time, is it really okay that people are learning from me? Because I don't feel like I'm very consistent. You know, the lack of consistency suggests that I don't have a good understanding. If I don't have a good understanding, then what I'm teaching is, oh, well, I don't really even want to say teaching, but what I'm saying would not really be necessarily a great place to learn, but you know. I do like characters with long hair, honestly. And I don't mean this in like any bad way, but I always found like Fubiki's hairstyle kind of awkward. Because it's like it's like this, and then it ties up at one end, and then with like the big ribbon and stuff. But the tail is like so thin. I don't know. I always found this shape kind of weird. I just like long flowy hair. Okay, we need to figure out this mess. So let's see what we can do with ask. Where is ask? Here. Ask has that one pic. Yeah, this one picture, which is insane. It always looks insane to me. The shapes and stuff. I don't want to do exactly the same, but let's see. If I stare at this long enough, maybe I can borrow some shapes. And trying to be a bit more structured, I guess. I should figure out which way is inside and which way is outside. Right, because we can have like the outside here. So if the light is coming down, we have outside. And what can we do? Let's try and stay within the shape here. So I wondered what kind of coffee they really... I don't really drink coffee. Coffee makes me very, very jittery, and I get like stomachache. Because I'm just not used to the caffeine. So yeah, I don't have coffee. If anything, it's tea. But I also don't really drink tea that much. I just drink water. Because everything else is so much pain. Like, you have to go prepare it, and you have to wash up. Oh, actually, let me just double check. What is her hair exactly doing? What is Nakiri's hair like in the back? Is it just long? This is the twin tail version, right? Oh yeah, she has that the color in the thing. But we don't have color to worry about today. So it's just kind of a straight cut. So we do kind of want to show the... where's my thing? We do kind of want to show the straight cut. So I'm gonna avoid the being too spiky. I think that give us the option of actually just determining where it ends. This could be cool. Actually, this sort of reminds me of Yoneya Mamai with all the hair endings that's usually rounded. Yeah, I can't see. But if that is out, doesn't make sense, I think. It shouldn't just entirely be this. Let's make it a little bit more. And then maybe we can have like splits here. So we can have one that sort of ends like this. Where's the other side? Crap. I wouldn't just be like a whole thing. But then for her character, it does kind of make sense though. She does kind of have that. Also, I don't really know what you mean by the flow of the body is making fluids. I forgot to comment on that. I guess you're trying to say that flow of the body is fluid or something? The flow of the body is making fluids. Kind of have some different connotations. Ah, crap, man. I'm losing the image here. I don't like that it's that pattern there. If this is it, where is the other side? Kinda getting stuck already. Not quite approaching this in the right way, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't look nice either. It's so straight, right, this part. But hopefully we can layer more stuff. A little bit too intense, I think. The flip. I'm gonna fill up this area here. And then we should think about how to layer stuff on top. Let's get the front in too. Probably too thick here. The front isn't a straight cut, I think, right? What it up? Not a straight cut. I always like to throw like one strand of hair outside. I don't know why. Oh yeah, actually that reminds me. There are characters that have like symmetrical hair, but whenever they're drawn on the side, like facing to one side, which is basically all the time, there's always like some asymmetrical parts of it. And I think that makes sense. As in, it didn't make sense to me back then. I was always wondering like, so which way is it? Like, which way is it supposed to be longer or which way is it to be shorter? I mean, now I get that it's just basically aesthetics. But the thing that always got to me was how is the how are they supposed to make a model for their character? And then one day I found such a character and I found the model and turns out they just choose a random side. And that makes sense to me too. I always wondered like were they going to make it symmetrical or were they gonna keep the asymmetry? And they kept it. Kept the asymmetry. I guess it makes sense. Since the pose is not gonna be symmetrical, they're not just gonna be standing there, so they would choose the side that makes more sense. So it wasn't as hard for them to choose as I thought it was gonna be. And then at the end of the day, nowadays, like it's designed by the same. It's gonna be drawn first, and you know, by the same artist. So they would just do that same thing again, and they would just reference it. Right, water is the best. Sort of like that. I still suck at my typing. Sorry to make it hard to understand. Nah, it's fine. When do a cut don't do 2 repetition? Maybe because of distortion. When do a cut don't do 2? Let me try to decipher that. Hang on. Maybe you're saying like how to make it look like you're not repeating the pattern. Like for example, maybe the hair. So why am I trying to spend so much time trying to detail this the ball? At the end of the day, this is just kind of random. I see, yeah. Like, okay. No, that's something I'm very bad at too. Like, even this doesn't look necessarily very good to me, especially this part here. It sort of comes down and opens up, but this part here is very blend. It's almost straight. Like, this part is like just this. So I'm gonna use the front element to overlap here. So it's a little bit more interesting. I don't have a good rule for that. Like, you're supposed to do stuff in like the 7:1 ratio. So you have like let's say a big one, and then you have like a medium-sized one, maybe like on top or something, I don't know. Like mine is like 50-50, right? If you look at how it's kind of grouped, this almost feels like 50-50 or 60-40. So it would probably be better if I shift one of the lines over. Let me see, can I shift one of the lines over? Which one should I shift though? I would have to shift it like this. No, that didn't change anything. It's the ending here that's the problem. And this is not very well defined. I still don't know what I'm looking at. So let's do this and see if we can break up the shapes a little bit more. It's still kind of flat. Yeah, I have this problem where I don't join the tips too. It's kind of floating. Maybe that is my style. Maybe I should just embrace it. I've always been very stuck just rejecting myself. Maybe now is the time to just forget about it. Just embrace. She has a tied up bundle here. What is that? Like a flower in the front. Embracing for forgetting the ex that dumped me. Damn, man. I've been through some shit, man. Getting dumped and then the cat just pissing and shitting everywhere. I hope that's a long time ago. You know, hopefully 2025 is like a better year for everyone. Even. I was in Japan in like early 2024. And then... So the place that I was staying in, the apartments were like... That was like 13 stories, right? So I was like on the 13th floor. And then one day I was sitting on at my computer with my legs on the table. And then my butt is on like a, you know, one of those office chairs, right? So it kind of moves. And then all of a sudden I felt really dizzy. I'm like, huh. Am I drunk? Then I thought about it. It's like 12 in the noon. It's noon. It's like 12 p.m. I'm like, what? No, I didn't drink. Then I realized, it's the earthquake. And I was there alone by myself in Japan. There was no one to ask. And I walked out to like outside along the corridor, and I looked down. I'm like, but like the city is so peaceful. No one gives a shit. Like there's nothing happening, but it's clearly shaking. Is it the wind? And I started doubting myself. And then only later that day I realized, oh yeah, it is the earthquake. You know, I was in Tokyo, and then so it was like a magnitude 3. So basically all the memes of like foreigners experiencing like level 3 earthquakes freaking out is like completely true. Because I was like, wait, what's happening? What's happening? And then everyone, like, no one in the city even gave a shit. Wait, hang on, I need to blow this hair a little bit further. Yeah, anyways, and then, so that was the earthquake, and then the plane incident, right? which is a miracle everyone survived. I remember seeing like a Japanese person's Twitter, and they posted from inside the plane. So it was literally smoking up, and then everyone was shouting, "Please let us out! Please let us out!" And then outside the window, it was just fire. That was insane. That was quite the start to the year, 2024. After that, it was cool though. Went to the Arknights festival. Is it asymmetrical for his sides? Not quite, but the thing would take precedence? Not necessarily, but it's okay, we can just leave it. Anything on the other side, so it depends on if we want to show it or not. Okay, now here's another problem. This angle specifically. I guess we can do it like this, but it's not supposed to be this long though. Actually, what are we drawing? Which part are we drawing? Actually, no, let's just forget about it. I think it's good to place emphasis on this. It's kind of like part of a charm point. Yeah, earthquakes. Isn't there supposed to be like a huge one? The earthquake Cascadia on like the west coast, American west coast. Which is where I'm at right now. That's not good. Apparently there's supposed to be like a 9 point something magnitude earthquake every 250 years, and it's been 300 years since the last one that happened. So we're kind of overdue. And then like Fuji is like supposed to like erupt too, right, in the next 50 years or something. So we're in for quite the ride still. Do I want to break this flow? I kind of like the flow, but not breaking it is... But breaking it is also kind of possibly interesting. Yeah. Japan, like, it's perfect except for like all the natural disasters. There's so many, dude. Even just the like the typhoon season every August is kind of insane. I forgot the bell. Oops. And I have to drop it here. I'm not trying to tell any stories. Like, if I were to try and tell a story, I would have started with the environment first. Because in this case, I don't know where she's at. I don't know what she's trying to do. I'm just trying to piece together the character and focus on the forms of the hair, trying to break up the shapes. I'm not even thinking about how to render them, which do play a part in trying to make everything work, but... Is there a story you would like me to tell? Clearly she is like your Oshi or something, right? She must be, right? I haven't seen Nakiri in a very long time. Hololive has been a while in general, I think. But I do watch more clips than actual streams. I'm not gonna really clean up the lines here. Her armpit would be around here, right? The shoulders come down. I think we'll see the back. Do we see the back? Let's say we do not see the back. And then let's put the armpit will be here. And then the clothing comes down. Oops. Clothing comes down. I don't know what's happening with the arms. I'm just gonna assume she's moving them forwards for some reason. Yeah, I do that a lot too. Cover, like, pretending. Like the one with Bibu. That's perfect. Oh my god, all the hands were covered. Most of the other nonsense, like really difficult to draw stuff, was covered. And we still managed to get like almost a full body illustration, which was cool. Hang on, I need to look at her clothing. What's up with her clothing? Is it one of those it's one of those open up sleeves, right? Oh, it's got frills on it? Oh shit. frills on the... No frills, please. Not the supermarket, but... If I ever design a character, I'm never giving them frills on the clothing. Lamau. It's kind of long. Wait, let's pull this back. In this pose, I don't think we can cover the bag with hair. Or at least I don't think I want to. I just kind of want to... Not sure what's happening here, actually. I'm gonna ignore it. Yeah, Azure Lane has a lot of those, because it's very steeped in Japanese culture with all the girls being inspired by traditional warships. So they all give them like very traditional clothing, right? I think? I don't know what I'm talking about. I never played the game. I only even know about it because Fubuki's designer like designed one of the characters there too, right? Actually, since I'm doing like this kind of style of hair, let me take a look at the Kaneyama Mai. Just a casual 1.3 million followers. Yeah, since most of the time World War II, yeah. Where are other ones with like yeah, this person really likes... Is it a he or she? I don't remember, but... Wait, how is this layered, actually? So, it's the same one, it's just opening up. And then all of a sudden, there's stuff behind. She? Ah, okay. Thank you for the clarification. It's the same as a Mika Pikazo as well. It's gonna be a long, long way to get to this level of mastery. People have spent their whole lives dedicated to their craft. And I'm just here doing this as a hobby. A little bit too ambitious, maybe. What time is it? Shit. I'm zoned out. Which is cool, I guess. It's pretty chill. I was so self-conscious in the first stream, even though I've streamed before. I'm not really getting anything that I feel like I could quite make use of it. There was that one art where it was like straight on that I'm trying to find. It should be like a few years ago now because I haven't come to this channel, this account for like a really long time. Where is it? I don't know the person behind every what I know there is a cute and elegant anime. Getting dopamine, yeah. Our dopamine hit. I don't know if anyone here studied Japanese, but in Japanese, whenever people ask, what hobbies do you have? Or like, what do you like to do, you know? The way that you say what your hobbies are is literally saying, I like doing X. It's one of the ways, of course, like there's many ways to say it, but one of the main ways is saying, I like doing X. And I always thought that was interesting because I would say that about art, but I don't necessarily like drawing so much. Because I put so many restrictions on myself and I always feel like I need to try harder and harder. So art itself isn't that enjoyable for me. Most of the time anyways. Yeah, like 何々をするのが好きです。いいじゃないわ。しんど。Actually, yeah, like I don't know, man. We could just like kind of layer this like a flower and not worry too much. Like we could just have another one here. We could make it a little bit more curved. Yeah, we could do like Japanese streams if you guys want to learn Japanese. I can teach you all the random stupid memes. We can just go through like Japanese version of the original 4chan and look at what people talk about. It's gonna be pretty cursed. I'm pretty sure it's not safe for work. Like, not even like pictures. I'm not talking about like explicit pictures. I mean like explicit topics and use of language. It's gonna be very interesting. Okay, let me try to layer a little bit more and then we'll move on, I guess. It doesn't even like many such cases. Yeah, it's... I don't have a lot of people who like drawing around me, but I find it really interesting that I met a person recently and they really like drawing. Dang. Oh, I've met 2 such people now actually. Yesterday I was in VR chat and I met a person who drew like I don't know, like there was like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of images. And since they were like a kid, and then they're like, I think over 30 or something now. And that was like, that was insane to me. I was like, oh damn, this person really actually enjoys drawing. I'm kind of just drawing because I have a goal that I really want to achieve. But to some extent, it feels like work. Let's also get the face going. Okay, does anybody have any ideas, any characters they'd like me to try next? If not, I'll just look for someone. I'm just trying to go through as many different hairstyles as possible in tonight. Just random dots for the mouth actually works pretty well. And I'm gonna give her a little bit of a smile here, so the eye, the bottom of the eye, I'm gonna squeeze up because the cheeks are kind of raised. The only sad thing is that I kind of did all the lines with like low res here. Oh, hey there, Mikoto. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of the really good artists just started really young when maybe they're not even really doing it because they want to do it or something. Maybe their parents made them do it or something. I don't know. And then eventually they got really good, right? Because if you keep doing it, you're gonna be really good. And then they just could be a you know, it feels like a given to them, right? Which way is the eye supposed to align, right? I don't think that. Oh, okay. Hang on. Where did I stop reading? Holy shit. I saw. Okay, maybe okay. Something more good. Pressure from our parents that's making good drawing. I don't think it's the pressure that's making good drawing. I think it's just them being forced to draw a lot, and then they're also probably also sort of suited for it. Over time, they just found their own style. They found things that they like to draw, and then what? Yeah. The eyes are not looking here. Just gonna be a little bit more extreme and just yonk. Yeah, it's a bit more like it. I used to have like an issue with the word talent. Like, you're so talented. Like, I always felt like that word is kind of like taking away from the effort of someone. Because it seems to suggest that they can do it just the moment they were born. right? I took that word as innate talent, but it's just talent. So I'm now just understanding that word as like skill. So you're so talented, you're so skilled. Because these guys work their asses off for that skill. Oh, I see why it's not triggering my my brain to say that this is looking here. Oh wait, oops, forgot the eyebrows. Mouth could be tilted a bit. I think we just shift this side up. Eyes kind of small. Oops. What? Hello? Wait, is my keyboard? No, my keyboard is not Japanese. Whenever my keyboard goes Japanese, all my hotkeys start working. The face feels a little bit smaller. How would the hands look like? No hands for us today. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, it's very small. I have this issue where I have to sketch small, if not it doesn't work. Then I can blow it up and then ink it, but at some point I felt as I would never get better and she died. He said, oh dang. I've never fully watched his videos. So thank you for the follow. Let me see. Who else is next? Who else has a different hair in Hololive? Mio has kind of like an insane hair though. Inan is just has tentacles, right? Mogun, also known as Modare, also known as this person. Actually, what would be more like? I'm sure you've seen the icon before. Yeah. They have a course on Colossal, and I guess he talked about a lot of random stuff on top of just technical stuff as well. I mean, by random, I mean like just stuff that's related. Let's see who comes up first. Okay, Gura. Sure, why not? What does the hair look like? Kind of like Fubuki, but the front is straight. Is this AI? It's not, right? Man, like the AIs are getting so good now, I can't even tell. But I'm not saying this is though. Commercial anime art. The efficiency is through the roof. That's insane, man. Insane efficiency. Oh shit, I wrote this backwards. Let's get rid of this. Actually, I don't like this line here. And I think maybe we could have gone more. What does the back of Gura's hair look like? Kinda longish. Transparent to mouse? Oh, oops. I pressed Ctrl R instead of Ctrl V. Since my brain is pretty dead, I'm gonna, let's see, borrow a pose here. What's a good pose here? Side view, back view. We don't have a lot of long hair this time. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Let's just use this. Oh my god, what is the res? Oh, okay. Welcome. Wait, are you... Okay, so you were on your phone and now you're not? So you're gonna be here, or are you gonna be leaving? Either way, you're welcome to be here or to leave. But I just wasn't sure what I should be saying. I'll be back after charging my phone, I guess. Okay, yeah. I don't know how much longer I'll be here. Maybe an hour more. I think you get through 2 characters here. Oh yeah, okay. I'm doing my habit again. Let's try and get the head in first. I can actually make use of the circle here. It always feels like it's not big enough though. Her own style is kind of rounded. You should avoid more sharp edges, actually. Gonna make it a little bit softer. We have to readjust all the sizes again. No sharp edges. Round, round, round. We don't have enough pixels for all the rounded edges, I feel like. They just turn it into straight lines. Okay, this is maybe a little bit too small even for me. Where is she looking? Probably at the viewer. Okay. It's a bit too small even for her. Oh shit. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know why you apologized. But you know, thank you very much. I do not yet have a Discord. The main reason was because I was afraid of bots. But the conclusion that I reached today was that I should just give it a try. If there's bots, I'll deal with the bots. But I shouldn't just let the fear of having bots stop me from doing it, because clearly there's interest. So I'll try to look into it at work tomorrow. don't let my boss hear me say that. I'll take a quick look. Hopefully I don't forget. Mostly just like stuff that I should take note of. I mean, it's not difficult to make a channel right now, but it doesn't hurt to be a little bit more prepared if I'm gonna do it. But don't worry, if I do make one, it's gonna be announced. I'll just paste the link in the description and I'll mention it every time. Actually, let's borrow a facial expression from our other reference, not this person. Oh wait, I shouldn't just open random people's Yeah, okay, yeah, it's pretty scary. It could have been not safe for work. Wait, where's Bara? The Mao just casually opening stuff on stream. Very, very scary. Let's use this face. So I mainly want to borrow the eyes, not so much the mouth. Yeah, this makes it really hard for me to... I don't think you can see the ears, right, at this angle? I'm not sure. We'll fix the eyes in the next iteration because we're gonna have to fix it anyways. So her hair is more straight here. I don't really like entirely straight lines here. That is the character that we're drawing. Let's tilt it down here. Get a little bit more of the body in. So it's kind of tilted. So this body here, kind of like this. Don't know where the perspective, the finishing point is. I'm assuming it's somewhere like up here. So this line needs to tilt more. Not very good with the box method, so it's mostly just kind of there for, well, guiding, yes, but I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. I'm so bad with this talking and drawing nonsense. Should probably start using the word nonsense too. I mean business. Not gonna flesh out the hands too much. No, I don't have a specific reason why I'm using this brush. Maybe other than the fact that it's not fully opaque. Because compared to like G-Pen, which is like completely opaque. Of course I could like do the thing here too. So actually there's no real difference between G-Pen and this flat marker. Yeah, I guess the answer is no difference. I just end up using this. Actually, it's a bit higher, huh? The body. Proportion. I'm getting a warning for proportion. Size and everything. Whoa. Shit, I keep doing this recently. Messing up the selection with the zoom. That's a big hand. Yeah, maybe a bit smaller. I think that's the end of the music. Gotta restart it. No, it's not even close. What? Oh. A bit lower. Ah, I see. That's the problem. It's not even in the right place. You can change the body slightly. Oh, actually it's further, but no, we don't have to follow the same proportion here for the body. Shark Bobas over here somewhere. It's a rough set here. I'm still getting weird feelings about the arm and stuff, but I need to finish the head first to check everything. So I need our shark here to go group 1, group 2, and since we have the hand, we can drape it over. I don't actually know. This is in front or behind? This should be behind actually, right? Mogun's one is going to the back. I need to push this out. You can have both, why not? Up the size of the head. Too big. Anime heads are huge, man. If you go in VR chat with like a VR headset and you look at those anime avatars, it's like huge, man, the heads. Oh wait, actually I'm trying to look like Mogun too much. I'm not supposed to do that. I need to look at her and draw. It's kind of off-putting. Yoink, yoink. Kind of like that. Dun, dun. This angle should cover the eyes a bit. Dun, dun, dun. This is too much. I don't think this fits her character. I'm not gonna do the usual thing where I push out that one strand of hair. Also, Mogun's face is a lot more tilted down. Mine's not quite. Just move the chin a little bit back here. And then everything else a little bit lower. Make the angle a little bit more. Erase this. Mouth in the front, maybe a bit more. Actually, let's change the mouth here. A bit too to the side, I think. Oh, okay. Mugen's one is more like this. The nose is further out, closer to the mouth. I don't really like that so much. And a curve in. Yeah, I don't like that so much. I'm gonna do my own thing. And I want to tilt this a bit more, including this. Okay, let's do a next level rough here. The final one, I think I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, so we're not just working with tiny pixels here. I guess we keep the same clothing. What does she wear? Right, the hoodie thing. Yeah, hoodie works. Without the hood though. Oh. Copy image. No, I need the sleeves. Oh, well, this works. Somewhere near her chest, near her collarbone. So the inner side, outer side. Gonna pretend that this is not a thing once it goes to the back. What does this look like? Maybe something like that. Okay. It's pretty loose clothing, right? Just have a little bit of a bump here. We definitely need a bunch of stuff on clothing too. Oh, actually, yeah, okay. We just borrow from Moguns. We can at least see the, what was this called? The seams, the tension points. Is it gonna move that much? leaves, right? Actually, it should fall, I think. It's pretty long, all the way up to the hands. Also gets pretty wide. I'm gonna have it fall down. Oh my god, my hands are ew. Yeah, hands are kind of ew. I have time. Let's see. So it's more on. It's actually equal almost. And then we have the thumb. The thumb is kind of extended, so it'll be a little bit outside. This, and then we have the fingers. Kind of downish. To have that sort of shape. Kind of. And I guess this is squeezed? Nah. What? Shit, my cycle is off. It's so too equal. I don't think this is better. Doesn't have that nice shape to it. Let's knock this out. Is it better? Is it actually better? Doesn't feel like it. Nor does the proportion. I guess. A little bit too much time here. Okay, that looks better. I mean, now only now are we getting into the hair. Let's get copyright music. Oh, whoops. Shit. Where's my reference for music? Ah, here. Too lazy to type the whole thing, so this will just be it. Copy strike on like this specific video, like that I'm listening to now, so fast. Some of the earlier streams, I forgot what music we used, but nothing happened until like the next day, and then it will say that, oh, it's got copyright, blah blah blah. This one, the moment I end stream, it has like, oh, copyright, copyright, copyright. But we don't have monetization on anyways, so... Doesn't quite look like her, huh? Okay, let me reset. I need to reset my brain real quick. What does her hair look like? It's kind of straight. I think there's a bit more character if we cover only one of the eye. Wait a second. Oh, I see. Let me see if I can fix that now. Yeah, this feels a bit better, I think. We do have to redo the hair. Because it's falling a different way now. Just take a quick look here. So not that much gap actually for her hair. So we have to go lower. One strand that goes up after the eyes. Okay. Tiny strand, tiny bunch. Doesn't look that good yet. 違うな。なんか違うな。これか。Cannot see it. Oh. This feels wrong. It's too big. Am I straightened? Any side views real quick? Wait, is this the normal one? Maybe this is the normal hairstyle. No, wait, this is part of this set. The original is equal. Ah, okay. Hey, I like this hair more. Oh, we're in the wrong side. Oops, I turned on Steam by accident. Steam is gonna lag me out, but shit. I guess we don't get this. It's above the eye, higher up, just right on the side there. Too curvy? That's too big. I always do this. Might be too big. Okay. Too much. My lines are not going the right ways though. Okay, let's do the lines and then we can call it a night. I don't think the body is structured very well. The mouse is the other way. The motion did it this way. That means my elbow is not quite enough, but I'm just gonna put it here. I think this makes sense too. Huh? Okay. Huh? Okay. Well, since we can, let's might as well add the tail. What, a tail pillow? Oh, I didn't know this was a thing. This is how that comes out. I need the reference. It's tiny. So 1, 2, 3, and then that. I thought maybe I can put it in the back and make it look like she had wings, but I think it's a bit too tight for the tail to be there. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this tail. can always add it in later, I suppose. Alright, bump. I'm using my own brush here. It's not great because it's not completely round. So depending on how I use it, the width is kind of different, but I like that it's really rough. It makes me a little bit more relaxed. Maybe a bit too much blush, but oh, very fitting. Pirates. Yeah. No, that's not right. Anything special about her eyes? Ooh, it's a dot. Yes or no? Nah, that's a no. Size is different. We are. 약간 가와르. That's a bit too much. 그래? 응? 오글게. We go back. Continue. Ah, my lines are not aligned anymore. I see viewer count dropping steadily. Thank you to everyone who came. Even if it's just for a little bit. Should I shade? Probably not. I see viewer count going back up. Welcome to those who came. Hello. A little bit bigger than what I originally had. But it's good, I guess. problems there. Alright, let's finish off the hair and call it a day. Come on, let's go. Yeah, make a new layer. Shit. I'm doing things autopilot now and I don't know what I did. So let's do Mogun's thing of doing the outline first. Does that include the stuff here though? Shit, I cannot see. Oh, wait. That makes sense. I could do it like this. Cut there in the back. It's a bit too big, huh? Ja, ja. Yes. Got it? That's the back of her body. Here, I guess. Got it? Cool Monday. Get the details in first. The side bangs. Wait, how does this work? What exactly is she tying up here for the hair to come out? So it's like a bundle that's supposed to go down, but it's getting redirected? Does that physically work? How does it work? So it's like ponytail, but kind of short. So shouldn't there be like missing hair in the bottom? It's gonna look really ugly though, but... Bruh. Bro. Oh, oh no. I think my hand is glitching out. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, it's starting to glitch. It's not good. Okay, yeah, it's constantly pressing a key. Yeah. Yeah, this might be a problem. Holy crap. It is 10 years old, but this fixes itself after a while. I'm hoping. I'll keep going until you physically can't. I'm just trying to up details here. I don't have a good way to do it, other than just to put more lines. 아호게はないか. This bundle is too big. Let's break it up. But it got too long. There's too much footprint over here. That's too much. Kinda ugly, but not too impactful. I'm gonna cover the spot where it comes out with this. Yeah. Oh. Wait, I need to angle it down a little bit. Grabe. It looks so one-dimensional. Yari now, redo this part. Hold up. Fuck. Wrong misclick. Wrong layer. Come on. Give me one bundle that's clean. And then I need to magic out sell some branches. Alright, this is probably it. Limit. No plus ultra for us today. Got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Merge. Bong bong bong. Ah, wait. Yeah, sure, whatever. What to do it for tail? Since we're nearing the end of the line art, I just thought I should mention that I don't have any intention of coloring. For those who may have come later. It's mostly just a line art. So I apologize if anyone wants to see the coloring. There will be no such activities today. Nor in the future. We're just doing line arts for the foreseeable future in the next 3 to 4 months. So, well, that's not true actually, but yeah, I don't quite have time. I have to go to bed so I can wake up for work. Let me just get the tail in real quick. Fortunately, it's kind of out of frame. This also doesn't really make a lot of sense. Up you go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let me. Oh, here we go. The pen glitching out again. I don't like the proportions on the tail, but honestly, we're kind of running out of time. So this will have to do. At least fix the curve a little bit. Oh, I don't have the yeah, never mind. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Looks like the first one is this direction. Scaling is also a problem. Yeah. We didn't plan for the tail. This is how it ends up. So that makes sense. Let me get the line here. How many is it? There's 3 cuts, but it's of varying sizes, so I don't know how it works in a 3D sense. Does that mean that I'll have to cut in the lines here? Okay, let me try that. Doesn't look very nice. It doesn't have that distinctive shape that the tail has for Gura. So the middle line kind of goes in and out as well, together with the thing. Lamau. Looks kind of flat. I didn't account for the curve. But this is the end then, actually. Where's eye layer? Doesn't quite work, huh? Interesting. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it for tonight. What do I think about today? Let me see. Drawing like this. Okay, now I see this problem. Okay. Wanna fix real quick. Tomorrow I might try something else. I think a part of the problem is me not knowing the shapes that other artists use. So maybe tomorrow I can try something a little bit more stupid, which is to just do the same study over and over and over. The same set of hair, the same set of shapes. And I want to see if that helps a lot, because I feel like I'm still kind of confused about what I could and could not do. That looks nice. Yeah, like in the beginning I was pretty lost. I still have a lot of the shapes that I tend to use. I think it's nice to be able to draw naturally, but I don't like the shapes. And if it's not fixing itself, I have to force it a bit. Anyways, that's for tomorrow. Probably do Ask. Actually, I'll focus on Ask. Tomorrow. But today, this will be the end for today. Thanks for coming. Thanks for all the super chats. I don't know if you guys are still here. Today has been an interesting day. All the super chats added up, and I think that is like already like a good portion of what I got from my ad revenue from before. And I'm steeply in the red because Adobe Premiere charges like $30 a month, and I'm not even using it because I don't have time to make videos. I'm gonna have to cancel that. But anyways, good night, have a good one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.